Hello everyone, this is Tian from Handy Solutions. Today we're at East York. This is a house from a client who found us through Google and our great reviews. She has a little leak from before, so we're going to repair the ceiling so she has an easier time selling the house. Here we go, let's take a tour.
Kevin worked with me previously together at EDA Development Group where we did major renovations.
As you walk through the front door, we already have Kevin, our technician, working here. So there he is. Here, I'll give you some light. So you can see there's some separation where the paint and the wall is. So we are gonna remove all the loose paint, just like so, and then we'll color match it. And we'll plaster this and get it in. Couple more spots on the second floor. Alright, so you can see there's some damage in the walls, but those are not our scope right now. Our scope is to fix these leak damages. So there's a little corner here, spot in the ceiling, and this big spot. We're not going to be touching this area, but just the really flaky bits. And then the customer is potentially thinking about redoing this area. But because this is over a stairwell, the difficulty is a lot higher. So I advised her that this is going to cost her some extra money. But so she's gonna talk to her realtor and see what she decides to do there.
Here we see Kevin remove all of the loose pieces with his knife. This is the first step to the repair process.
So that's what happens in the living room. Here we are on the second floor. So we have some leaks there, and there's another spot right above me. So we're going to go ahead and remove all of the loose flakes and plaster and sand everything smooth.
It is essential to work in stages and make sure the stage is done before moving on. This will save a lot of time to not having to switch back and forth between the different steps. With this area done, Kevin moves on to the corner where he identifies some other loose spots that are not visible to the naked eye. So he removes everything that he can find there and then moves on to the bigger patch. Again, putting his drywall knife under the paint until he feels that it's firm. Here, we'll show you guys how to actually mix the mud. So the mud we use is a 90-minute mud. It comes in a powder form and you add water and mix it thoroughly to a cream consistency before applying it. So it's very important to get a thorough mixture, and it's okay to add a little bit of water at a time until you get the perfect consistency, as you can see Kevin do here. Now you see Kevin applying the mud to the damaged areas. There is a bigger drywall knife for this, but ours was taken up at another job site. So for now, Kevin is using the small one. He is very skilled. And even though the tool slows him down just a little bit, he's still able to get a very good result that you'll be able to see at the end of the video.
Okay, so right here for these damages outside on the hallway, we need to use some tape. So if you see the substrate behind the skin, so to speak, is also cracked. It's more obvious over here, right? You can see that crack right there. So for these kind of cracks, you really do need to tape it so it doesn't crack further. For the ones inside, the substrate is okay, so we don't need to use tape, but here we do.
With all of the ceiling areas taped and mudded, we are done for the day. There is a top coat that gets applied the second day after this coat is done. Our work areas are then sanded and paint matched for a great finish.
Alright, so this is the one besides the living room in the main floor. So you see this area is a little dirty, so that's why it's a little off. But on the top here, the paint just blends in really nicely. So there's that. Welcome to the floor. You can see that there used to be a lot of chips here. Those are all gone. There used to be a big spot right there. There was some cracks going this way, some cracks along the bulbs and the light. Here we used to have a little chip, some damage here, and major damage in this area, so that's all gone. Now this isn't an entire ceiling redo, so you still do see some old lines going on.
Thank you so much for watching this video on how to repair wall and ceiling damage. This job cost $1,800 and was done in 3 days. You can find our most up-to-date pricing and other information on our website at HandySolutions.ca.